Hello, YouTube. It's Lachelle Thomas. I got a raspy voice today, so don't mind me. Big sister of Porcha Symone Thomas. I'm back again, part three. Um, okay, y'all. So, let me share my screen because I'm gonna jump right into this. Okay, because I'm trying to make it a quick one today. I was trying to hop on last night, but I was trying to get the sound to work. So I think I got it working. It's not loud like I would want it to be, but it still works. So I'm gonna jump right into it. And yeah, all right. Even though no one's watching yet, but I know this is a weird time for me to hop on, but I'm just taking advantage here. Okay, I have the time. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. So I'm just talking to everyone who's watching this later on, obviously. Okay. So where we left off. Okay. So we've been talking about the murder of my sister, Portia Simone Thomas, and how my family orchestrated her whole murder and basically paid her friends to be down for the cover up and used her murder to initiate people into the Masonic order and um, also to regentrify the area we grew up in, Ridgeway. Okay, it's very interesting how Portia was used as a come up for so many people. Okay, and how they actually were all down for this, our own family and her own friends. Okay, so in the last two videos, we were breaking down the video of the first annual Ridgeway Back to School barbecue. There were some major problems because this barbecue was held on Sunday, August 9th, 2015. Okay. And Tammy, um, someone I grew up with in that neighborhood, posted pictures on her Facebook of the event on August 9th, 2015. Now, somebody ended up posting a video over a month later of the event, okay, that occurred on August 9th, 2015, the back to school barbecue. And there's a huge problem, right? The video and the pictures don't match. Now, I forgot to show you guys my or the some stuff, a few things to fill in the gaps here. So I wanted to show you directly from someone's page an invitation or a message, like a chain letter about this event. Okay. So I hope it's sharing. I had a viewer, but they left. I was probably boring them with the same story. Sorry, or maybe they were busy. All right. But I know it's a weird time. It's like 10 o'clock. Oh, anyway, let's see. Let's find this message. Give me a minute, y'all. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to check that it's working because I've been noticing my videos have been compromised and some things show and sometimes they don't show. So let's check on Google. Okay, it's showing. All right. Okay. So this is off Tamika Robinson's page. All right. Uh, and she's another person that I grew up with. Okay. All right. So Ridgeway family reunion this Sunday, August 9th, 2015. Okay. So look at this. The barbecue will be on the 9th, and everybody's going to be celebrating the former lives of Fat Kid Doughboy and Shane Redway. Okay. So the problem is there's some huge problems, guys. Huge problems. Because this is when they had the back to school party. Okay. So this party happened a different time. Okay. And another problem is that the pictures are photoshopped. with Porcha in them. Okay, so there's the thing directly from someone's page. Okay, y'all? All right. So you see that. Okay, there's Tamika again. Oh, let's cover her now. So her brother is in that video I keep talking about, and I played in the first um part of this series I'm doing. Um, so her brother was in that video with Rich Kid and Charlie. Okay, the one where they're eating people. Right. And everybody got money and moved, and you know, a lot of people did a lot of things between 2014 and 15. And this is her brother, since we're here. This was the summer of 2014. Look at him blinged out with his girlfriend. Look at that. Hmm. Okay. Now we're gonna cover. Are we gonna go to the video yet? No, we're not. But I wanted to point out something too about somebody. But maybe we'll do that after. We're gonna go back to the video because there's a couple more things I want to touch briefly and then move on. But we're gonna skim to another picture people started to send me when this all went down. When on November, was it 17th? I made that post about my sister being missing, and her friends reacted in a way I wasn't expecting for them to react. And then I realized they were all in on it too. So what they did, they started sending me pictures of Portia at the Ridgeway block parties each year and saying she's alive. Look, she was at the block party. So the first set of pictures they sent, I showed you guys already, where they're photoshopped to high hell, right? Of Portia. And this is supposedly in 2015 of Portia, okay? Even though she's dead. All right. So then 2016, okay? This is the pictures I get. This is for 2016 of Portia supposedly. Now they're sending me this in my inbox, you know, guys, and saying, this is Portia. Look, she was at the block party. This was in 2016. This is what they're sending me. This is supposedly Portia. Okay? And this is Bobette Pinnock. Now we're gonna play her recording today because the sound's working. Okay. Another person in on the whole thing and went to Florida as well. Okay? With the twins. So this is Natasha dressed up as Portia. How do I know? Well, first of all, I'm their older sister, so I can tell them apart. But we're gonna break it down because, of course, most people don't know who Portia and Natasha are. And I'm gonna break down to you guys that this is not Portia. And Bobette. Okay, maybe what we're gonna do is before we break down the picture, I'm gonna break down a conversation I had with Bobette, our messages, and then we'll break down the picture. Okay. But this is supposedly Portia. Okay, supposedly. All right. There's a lot of problems with this picture because I know how to I can tell my sisters apart like the back of my hand. Okay. But it's okay. We're going to go back to that. Let's go to the messages, guys, because this is what's more important. Okay. So let's make sure my screen is sharing. Okay. No one's watching, but that's okay. I don't expect people to be watching right now at this time. So that's okay. Let's check the chat, though. You never know. Did someone write anything? I know people are very strange sometimes. Let's see. They'll say random stuff. Okay, good. All right. This is good though. This way I don't get distracted. I can just do my thing quickly in and out. Okay. What am I looking for? Bob messages. Okay. So we're gonna talk about. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. So in the beginning, the first post I made about Portia being missing on the 17th of November, 2017, Bobette was the first person to comment. The same girl you seen in the other picture. Okay, she said, "Wow, I haven't even seen the twins together in like 3 years." Okay, this is what she said. Now, everybody deleted their comments on that thread. I didn't get to screenshot because honestly, I was overwhelmed at that moment to see. I was seeing that, oh my God, all these people know because the way they were behaving. Um, so I honestly that day I didn't take any screenshots. I went to bed early. I was like, is this really happening right now? So the next day I wake up and all the comments are gone. Right? They deleted all of them. So I didn't get to take screenshots. So I asked Bobette why she deleted her comments. Okay? Because she said some other things too. I was engaging with her a little more and asking her questions. Right? And she deleted her comments. Okay, so let's see what I hit her up in her inbox and asked her why she deleted her comments. Okay? All right. So this is, well, I kept asking her why she deleted her comment. She was ignoring me, so I just kept asking her. Okay? So who told you to delete your comment on the first post, Bobette? Why are you mute? Okay, this is, I don't know. This is December 3rd, but I'm not sure when this conversation happened. Okay? Well, this is only a couple weeks after this all happened. Okay. Lachelle, what the hell is really going on? I'm not going to join in on the comments. This shit is puzzling my brain. This is like 2 weeks. Yeah. This is 2 weeks in. Anyway, I want to know. I agree that things don't make sense, but I don't know what to do. I'd like to see you. Okay. So this is what she sent to me. Okay. Meanwhile, she's in all those pictures. All right. Where's the recordings?
Told you nobody told me to delete my comment. What you think, Michelle? You think people can tell me what to do? I don't know if you forget who I am, but I don't take instructions from nobody. Nobody can tell me what to do, and I listen. I told you I deleted my comment because everybody kept messaging me and saying, "Oh, stop feeding into it. Portia's okay. Portia's okay." I told you that's why I deleted it. I don't know where Portia is. I'm not gonna tell you, and I don't know what to believe. I'm not gonna tell you I believe you, and I'm not going to tell you I don't believe you, because I don't know what to believe right now. Because I know that, for real, the last time I seen your sisters together was 3 years ago. I have not seen the two of them together since. So, I mean, your story kind of makes me wonder, for real, because it doesn't make sense. So, like, I don't know. I don't know. And then we're all, like, as a family, like, me and my sister don't get along. But you think if I You think if somebody told me she thinks something's wrong with me and I should call her, that I wouldn't call her? I would have called her. Like, nobody can keep me from my sister. So, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know. Like, I'm extremely busy, but if you want to try and meet up on one of these days, I'm off on Wednesday, and then I'm off the following week on Tuesday and Wednesday. So let me know.
Okay, y'all. So that was Bobette. Okay. Sounding all distraught in my inbox. Okay. So let's go back to the messages now and see where we left off. So that happened. I made my comment after I heard that. Let me check the Google Hangouts to make sure this is all working. All right, cool. Oh, is that someone in the chat? Oh, you can't hear me? Sorry. Uh, hold on, y'all. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Can you hear my mic? Am I loud enough? Is it just the recording that was low? Let me know, please, because that's what I was having trouble uh, with the sound. Am I clear? Anyone just let me know? Just say yes, no. Anybody? Okay. But the recording was low, right? That I played? It was low. Okay. But you could hear it though, right? It's just very low. Okay. Um all right. Well, that recording was of Bobette sounding all distraught in my inbox. So let's go back to the messages, guys, where we left off after she said what she said. So she basically said, if whoever didn't hear what she said, was that I'm gonna post them on my page too, those recordings. So unfortunately, yeah, the sound, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. And the playback is giving me trouble. But anyways, guys, where we left off here after she sent that to me. Um Everybody, I wanted to note this. A lot of people started to hit me up and saying, "Oh, we want to meet up with you. Can we talk about this? Let's meet up about this." Meanwhile, these people are involved. So it's like they were trying to set me up, but I'm going to show you the messages and you're going to see a pattern here. Okay. So I'll keep you posted about when we can link up. Bobbitt, she's dead, and a lot of people have been covering, including the people who talked you into deleting your comments. Okay. No one made me delete it, and that's another thing she said in the recording. If you guys didn't hear, so she was saying, "Do you know who I am? Nobody can tell me to do anything. I didn't delete my comments. Nobody told me to delete them. I deleted them because everyone said Portia's fine, and that was her reason, right?" So anyway, I say, whoever came to you and said don't back and forth for the last uh 4 years now. Okay, spending all kind of money. But anyway, I'm not Bobette. Your ego was attacking me, claiming, "Do you know who I am? Nobody told me to take anything down." When they did, right? Because she admitted, "Oh, well, a whole bunch of people told me that she's fine, so I just, and to stop playing into it or whatever and just take the thing down." But she said nobody told her to delete her comment. Like, this girl's stupid. So, you know me, though I'm not a follower. And this girl is, I don't know what this girl's talking about. She's like the biggest follower ever. Anyway, who influenced you to take down your comments, Bobette? Meanwhile, I haven't seen this girl in a decade. Okay. I deleted it, yes, because like 5 people were inboxing me. You see that? Why are 5 people inboxing Bobette telling her Portia's fine? Meanwhile, it's like day 140 something, and the Office of the Independent Police Review Director admitted my sister's missing. Right? We're just waiting for them to admit she's dead. So why were all these people saying she's fine and she's not? Right? 5 people. Who are these people, Bobette? So anyway, well, did you, because you deleted your comment? Who told you Portia is fine, Bobette? Okay, Lily, if you're looking for an argument, do it with these fools who are against you, not me. So I'm not arguing with you, Bobette. You made this into an argument and about your ego with your statements. I'm simply asking you, who told you Portia is fine and not to feed into this? You are. You see, like, and this is the gaslighting. They all have the same script. Watch this, guys. Why can't you answer the question, Bobette? It doesn't matter who told you. I believe you and your concerns are about who inboxed me. It doesn't matter, really, Bobette. Are you scared of the truth? I'm busy. When you want to talk civilly, link me. Like this is, watch how rude and stink these people are. Okay. I didn't attack you. Been on your side as usual, but since we were kids, you feel offended when I have a voice. I'm like, what the? Okay, this girl has some serious issues. The joke is, I used to defend this girl because guys used to call her ugly. So this girl has some serious issues, and it seems a lot of people are jealous of Portia, and have some serious issues. So I don't even know what this girl's talking about. Meanwhile, I haven't seen this girl in 11 years when or 10 years at this point. Okay? She's saying she's on my side, but then she's deleting her comments. She don't make no sense. But anyways, Bobette, don't try to play games with me. You keep diverting and making this into an argument. Obviously, you don't want to disclose who told you to delete your comments because they are your friends and you cannot accept they are complicit in hiding Portia's murder. And I already knew she was involved, but I have to, talk to her a certain way, the way she's moving. So she sends this to me, the comment she made previously. So she's saying, so why are you making an issue instead of telling me how to help? Like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Didn't I ask you who told you Portia is fine and not to feed into this? That's that help I'm asking for, right? For her to tell me who told you to stop talking about Portia, right? And to delete your comments. It's big. It's a big issue. People are lying and telling people to delete their comments, Bobette. Uh, because the same people already contact you. So why you want me to point? I don't know. Oh, so why not tell me who they are, Bobette, if you're going to trying to help? Move past my comment. What can we do? Why are you arguing about nothing? You can share who it was or not. Simple. Okay? You'll forget it, then carry on. I'm gonna call no name. Done. Oh, you're not a snitch? Oh, because you're a part of it too. So no, you don't want to bring up no names because you're involved. You'll forget it. Bye, Bobette. Clearly, you're worried about protecting your evil friends. Your concern is about who messaged me. Why? The problem is your sister's missing. You're concerned about who in my inbox, Lashal. I said what I can do to help. You should say I should call names. Didn't I ask her for names how many times? Do you see these weirdos? You're gonna see they all talk the same. They're so flippin' weird and just sick in their head. Okay, bye, Bobette. Goodbye. Goodbye. Don't play at me, Bobette. You're withholding information. Bye. By the way, everyone involved is going to jail. Everyone. So pass that message along. Watch her attitude change quick after I said this. Look, you must be guilty of it because I told you I'm on your side and you attack me because I deleted one comment. More like, yeah, okay. So your real goal is to get attention. And that's what everyone keeps saying. I'm doing this to get attention, to get views, and because I wanted to reign. That was what my aunt was telling people. Because I wanted to reign. Yeah, and I want attention. Right? But Portia, if she was alive, wouldn't she come tell me, yo, you're sick in your head. This girl's crazy. I am fine. Delete everything. That has not happened. Okay. And this girl's telling me now. You see how quick this script changed when I said everyone's going to jail, right? Okay. Obviously, Bobette, you're obviously guilty, and the attention script, mentally ill script, don't work, Bobette. Goodbye. You don't care about your sister. This is your game. You see, this is what they all say. The same shit. You attacked me on your voice message, silly. I'm done. You're not who I know. Go get help. I'm out. Oh, here it comes. Keep the incriminating lives up. Bobette, y'all have the same script. It's crazy because they do. Uh, so report me, fool. I said I want to see and talk to you. Tell me to inform. So I guess you were going to jail too, huh? That's why your tone has changed. Goodbye, Bobette. Portia will get her justice. My tone has changed because you're a little conniving shit disturber. Bye bye. These are people I grew up with, you know. Okay. And this bitch went to Florida with Portia and Natasha. All right. So we're gonna cover. Oh, okay. So we're gonna cover those messages now because when did this happen? When did I make this post, y'all? Give me a minute. Okay, December 7th. Okay. So my sister Chanel Robinson, I don't know if everybody hasn't been following the story. My dad has 15 children uh, that we know about, and 8 of them are girls, or my sisters. 8 of them are women or girls. And one of my sisters is Chanel Robinson. Now, I hadn't seen her since 2014. And when I realized Portia was dead and that a whole bunch of bodies were found at my dad's house, um, and I haven't seen any, uh, I hadn't seen Chanel's presence on social media or anything like that, even though I knew she was just staying away from everybody. I knew that's what she was doing and respected that. And basically what happened was I was worried about her and I was concerned and I was wanted to make sure she wasn't one of those people in the basement found in the staircase. So I made a post saying she's missing and I said basically, Chanel, if you're alive, you need to call me today, right? Or I'm going to file a missing person report. Okay, because there's a lot of sketchy stuff too. I believe that she could have possibly been a victim as well or a targeted or target, another target in the family. Just looking at certain situations she has endured and stuff like that. Okay. But anyways, that's why I had that I was worried and made that post, but I wasn't sure. Obviously, that's why I made the post. Um, so what happened was, Bobette. Anyway, what happened was I'll tell you what happened is she contacted me within 24 hours. Okay, and I haven't talked to her since, mind you, because I know she's goddamn afraid of what's going on. She was fucking scared shitless when I was telling her what was going on, and it probably made her realize, oh my god, she was a target herself. But anyway, we talked for a while, and she just let me know that basically she's just doing her own thing because our family's messed up. You know what I'm saying? So she just stays away from everybody. Okay. Um, so she's just doing her own thing. Okay. So but she contacted me. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Because she don't want people to think she's dead or missing, right? So she contacted me. So anyway, on this post, Bobette made a comment saying, "Oh, I don't remember the sister," even though she knew her. Okay, she's my half sister, but she used to come to our house and our neighborhood all the time, so she knows her. Okay, so this is what happened. Uh, Bobette makes a comment, says, "Beautiful pic. I've never seen or met this person, sister in my life." Okay. So, I say, "I think you've met her a couple times in Ridge. She goes by Jersey. She's amazing at ball. My dad has 14 children, or should put 15, that we know about with 5 different women. I still haven't heard from Chanel. What is interesting is the daughters that stood up to Chris have disappeared, and I was almost killed. Anyway, now that I have your attention, so how do you know that was Portia at the Ridge barbecue in 2016? Because it looks awfully like Natasha, her twin, in disguise." So I was talking about that picture I showed you guys with Natasha in the blonde wig. Now that was on Bobette's Facebook page. I couldn't find the screenshot where I took it from directly her page, but I'll try to look for it again. Um, and it says "My Pretty Portia." That's the caption. Okay. Um, and meanwhile, we read those messages previously, guys, and she said she hasn't seen the twins together for how many years, and she doesn't know where Portia is. She knows there's something wrong, right? Okay. Let me try to like get the whole thread so we're not like going back and forth. Okay. So she said, "I can't swear on it. I know for sure she was there in 2014." So I guess because all that the world's crashing down on them, her brain can't function. She forgot that she posted that picture on her Facebook of Natasha in the blonde wig, and it said "My Pretty Portia" in 2016. So I guess she forgot that, right? Okay. So but she was sure she was there in 2014. What, in those Photoshop pictures that we showed, or in 2014? So, but what barbecue was that? I have pictures of that barbecue, and it was just a small little gathering, and she wasn't there. Okay, she was not at that gathering. But I'm gonna show you guys that picture just now. So she wasn't there in 2014. She wasn't there in 2015, right, y'all? Because we confirmed that by looking at those pictures and the video. So whether there was 2 events on 2 separate days, whatever kind of shady shit they were trying to carry on, right? Which was kind of stupid. I don't know why they did the most. They just incriminated themselves even more. So she wasn't at either event in 2015. So Portia's been missing since 2014, right? Okay, so let's keep reading. Really? So why in those pictures was she wearing the same exact outfit she had on during her trip to Florida for her birthday with her twin in 2013? Why is there not one picture of them together at the barbecue? Except for the one that was actually from the trip in Florida, someone photoshopped in the ridge background too. So I was referring to the 2015 pictures. Okay. But I was getting the years confused, I guess, when I was going back and forth with her. Um, I was there. I saw them both, and I know nothing of this Florida trip. Yes, you're a fucking liar, bitch, because you were there. A fucking stupid bitch. Anyways, so how come there are no pictures of them together except the one with Tashan? But coincidentally, he and Rich Kid and others were in Florida at the same time the twins were in May 2013. Right? Is it a coincidence my grandfather, a master mason, lives in Florida? Is that a coincidence, Bobette? So let's look at that picture briefly so you guys can see that quickly. The one we're talking about with the twins with Tashan. Where is it? Come on. Is it at the bottom? Oh, there it is. Okay, this is off his Instagram because I wanted to try to and make sure I had everything from the sources, guys. Okay, so you see, I'm not making shit up. All right. So this is the day after the barbecue, the 2000 August 9th. So I don't know again whether they had the back to school barbecue on the 9th, which I believe that's the case because I have another screenshot of the actual day and I'm pretty sure it's the 9th. Even if it's not the 9th, basically they had two different events in August, or they probably had the other event in July or whatnot. The one for the loved ones. Okay, I don't know the timing. Still figuring that out as we go along. But Portia wasn't at either event. Okay. So then this is supposed to be at the event, I guess, where they Photoshop Portia in all those pictures. Do you guys remember those pictures from part one and part two? All right. So this is supposed to be Portia and Natasha and Tashan. Meanwhile, this is a picture from Florida. Uh, because I remember the picture. And they both had a tan, even though they went in May, but they went for, I don't know, they went for over a week or a bit longer. So they were there for a while and they got a tan. So of course, this is posted the day after the event. Okay, and there's some problems too, because in the video we didn't cover him. In the video, he's wearing something different too, completely different. And you don't see Natasha in any of the pictures, right? So that was what I was bringing up in that comment with Bobette. You don't see Natasha in any of the pictures at the party. And she's not in the video at the party at all, even though she was supposedly there, right, guys? And then of course Natasha said love this because they have to keep it going, right? Yeah, of course you love it because what you killed your sister, the one you're jealous of, because she's so much better than you and prettier than you, right? You stupid bitch. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so let's go back to the messages, y'all. Okay, where did we leave off? Okay, yeah, these ones. Okay, sorry. There's a lot, guys. Okay. So I left off here. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. Of course you don't know. There's only one picture of Natasha at the. We should have put 2015 barbecue because that's what it was. And it's the one with Portia and Tashan that was taken in Florida. Okay. I asked you why there are no pictures of Natasha from the barbecue. Oh, she said, I guess. Well, I guess I was seeing doubles then. Oh yeah. All right, you dumb bitch. So really, so where are the pictures of you and Natasha? So Natasha only took a picture with Tashan and Portia the whole night. So I asked you why are there no pictures of Natasha from the barbecue? She is not in one group picture, Bobette. Not one. I don't know. So you weren't seeing doubles then, obviously. Can you remove my government name off your comments? Look how her friends are. Listen, it gets worse. Why, Bobette? Are you worried you're going down with everyone else too? And they always laugh. You're fucked, bro, because I don't fuckery people in my biz. I ain't your bro, Babette. So Portia being missing is fuckery. Didn't you make a comment about never seeing Jersey when you have? Don't play dumb, Missy. Excuse me. Hold on. Where do we leave off? And she says, I don't know Jersey, and I'll say it again, never seen or met her. She's such a fucking liar. Uh, just like you don't know why Natasha is not in one bridge barbecue picture I should have said 2015, except for the one which is actually a picture from Florida in 2000 May 2013. Keep it up. Just fuck off. Don't tag me. Don't call my name and go do something with yourself. And what does my name have to do with Portia? Do you see these people? Meanwhile, these are the same people that were in my inbox sending me pictures of Portia at the block parties were the ones that told her to delete her comments because I guess she was cracking, right? And they were telling her, shut the fuck up, right? And now the bitch is telling me don't tag it in her in the shit. She don't care about Portia? That's not your friend? Okay. Bobby Queen, I guess nothing, right? Even though when this all started, you were first to comment on the thread and were in my inbox sending me voice messages sounding distraught because she was sounding distraught. Distraught, cool. Uh she said, I say your ego's gonna sink you. Don't make me put you on blast. All right, Lachelle, keep sailing your boat. This picture was taken in Florida, May 2013, but someone put Ridge in the background. Haven't seen one picture of Natasha at the barbecue in 2015. Sorry, guys, except for this one, which is from Florida. Okay? People are evil as hell, man. This is supposed to be Portia. You wrote in the caption, "My pretty Portia." So how come you are not sure it was Portia you saw in 2016? Portia would never wear that ugly ass wig and hat. And I know my sister's like the back of my hand. That is Natasha with some painted on beauty marks and a wig and a hat to make her face look smaller like her twin. Because if you notice, y'all, Natasha's face is a lot rounder than Portia's and always has been, even as a child. And when they were skinny, doesn't matter when they're the same weight, Natasha's face has always been rounder. Okay? And if we're going to look at the picture again and we're going to compare Portia and Natasha, and you're going to see this is Natasha in disguise. And Portia would never leave the house looking that way. Okay? Actually, fucking atrocity. It's disgusting. Okay. Um, Was everyone dumb enough to think the storyline would work? Portia can show up at every bridge barbecue, but miss her twin sister's baby shower, wedding, and birth of her first child? Portia suddenly stopped contacting me? The last message I have from Portia is on Mother's Day, 2014, and all we kept talking about is that we need to see each other because it'd been a while. She did not answer my phone call on her birthday, and I have not heard from her once. I wonder why. Right? So I started pointing out the pictures now. This was back in This is December, y'all. Yeah, December 8th. I was bringing all this out, but I finally made the video about it now. So I waited a while to talk about it, y'all, because again, I wanted to show everybody that I'm not crazy. I'm not making shit up, and you're gonna see how all these guilty ass pieces of shit are behaving during all this time. Okay, so this picture is from Florida again with Rich Kid, and we discussed again in the other parts how his outfit changed fucking two times. Right? So in the pictures with Portia, he's wearing a completely different outfit. And all the other pictures, he's wearing two different outfits. Okay? So a big problem. Hold on, let's see. Where's the arrow? Is that it? I think that's it with those messages. Yep, that's it. So that's from Babette, y'all. Okay, those are messages from Babette, one guilty person. Now let's cover, because I'm gonna do this in short parts, y'all. I'm gonna make it. I was trying to make it like a 4 to 5 part series, but there's a lot to cover. So what I'm gonna do is just like make them a little shorter and just make a few extra parts. um, because it's a lot of information. And yeah, that way I don't have to sit down for like 3 hours at a time. I can do like an hour and a half here, hour and a half there, 40 minutes here, and do it that way. So anyway, because I'm breaking this down, okay? I'm not gonna do it be a disservice to my sister. That's for sure. I have to do this right. So anyway, let's go to the messages again. Now we're gonna cover the horse, Daisha Minnow, the horse. Okay. So we covered her before. Um, but when I looked at the video, they blocked out that first 10 minutes or so. So the messages weren't um able to be viewed at all. So hopefully there's not a problem this time, but I see it's working here. Oh, this is terrain. What do you terrain? Are you okay? Do you have a life? Are you okay? And you got people to come thumbs down my video? All right. Anyway, you'll ignore me. Why are you stalking me, Terrain? If I'm lying, shouldn't it be easy to prove the Portia's alive 140 something days in? Right? Shouldn't they have been able to prove it day one when I asked if Portia's alive? Is she dead? Why all of this commotion and all this stuff later? Complaints filed against the police, and I have all kinds of agencies involved, and you guys still can't prove Portia's alive. And an agency admitted Portia's missing, right? So I'm not delusional, Terrain. You are. You're still delusional to be on my chat and to be all over my page and to call me every day. You have some serious issues, Terrain. A lot of problems. Uh, and you can't be helped. That's why you belong in prison, right? Anyway, we're gonna pick up where we left off here. We're gonna cover Daisha. And we're gonna cover how long have I been going, y'all? 42 minutes. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna go past the hour today, y'all, because I'm gonna come back later and I'm gonna make it a bit longer. I'm gonna cover or pick up where I left off and branch off into some new information. Okay, y'all. So yeah, probably another 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna wrap this up. So okay, let's cover these messages from Daisha. So we covered her in the other video. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, the video was compromised, so we couldn't see the messages, but I'm gonna show them again to you. So the same dumb snitch. Um, well, I'm not gonna ignore him because the problem is if I ignored him, I wouldn't have all this evidence. Okay, because he's a snitch. So if I didn't entertain him, all this time. If I didn't pick up the phone calls when he was stalking me before I realized my sister was dead, this was months ago, and record all this stupid shit he was saying, then I wouldn't have this long paper trail. They wouldn't have all this evidence. So I'm not going to ignore him. So I don't know if you're saying that to be helpful or you're saying that because you're trolling. I don't know. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay? All right. So we're going to cover the other messages. So Daisha Minot, because she's a dumb idiot, and I guess she was getting very anxious and worked up because Terrain Hicks, the snitch, was trolling all of my posts and acting a goddamn fool, outing everybody. Um, she sent him this message, and he sent it to me because that's what he does. Everybody that he's working with, or behind my back, or not behind my back, whoever he's working with, and certain people that may act like they are trying to help me, he sends me the messages and what's going on between them. So there's a few people that have come out and try to act like they were trying to help, um, and I haven't exposed those people yet. Meanwhile, they had long conversations with Terrain Hicks, and then they want to go on YouTube and act like they don't support people like this. Meanwhile, they are in bed with these people. Okay. So anyway, but we'll cover that later. So this is Daisha, and this is what she sends to Terrain. Okay. This is, I guess, November 24th. Why don't you block her? Why sit and entertain someone who clearly has become mentally ill? Because that was the script, right, everybody? That I'm mentally ill. Okay, that's what they kept saying. You're ill, Michelle. You need help. I mean, there's like 20 people saying that to me out of the friends and the family. You're mentally ill. You need help. Okay? This is gaslighting 101. So you know how to ignore my message, yet you keep bothering someone who is mentally ill? You see that she's pissed, you see? She's like, "Oh, so he's ignoring me, but he's not ignoring her?" And it's not like the thing is ignoring me. I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about Portia. I wasn't mentioning terrain in the post in the beginning. Um, it wasn't until he started trolling my posts and just wouldn't shut the fuck up. Then I started including him in the post because he was giving so much evidence. Okay? So we weren't even at that point yet because again, it happened I went public with this on the 17th. So this is only a week in, okay? So I didn't come out with that much info. All right? They just see terrain trolling my shit. And they're doing the same shit though. That's the thing. So she sends him this like a guilty bitch. And then these people are disgusting. These are supposed to be childhood friends. So Terrain the snitch posted again. So everyone's asking, why does Terrain do this? He's a snitch, guys. I'll show you other messages again, like I said before, where he snitches on other people. This is what he does. He's a fucking snitch. Okay. So he posts this on the post here. Okay. So I'm laughing, saying things for more evidence. You're an idiot. So that's where I got that from. That's where he put it. Okay. Now we're gonna cover what Daisha said in a conversation. Do we need to go to the first one? Let's go here. Okay. So this is a thread. I don't know which post it came from. Okay. But it's one of the posts from my Lakshmi Thomas page about Portia. Okay. Um, but this is, I'm assuming, November 23rd. Okay. So Terrain says, leave us alone. Because again, he's just trolling my posts. Okay. Talking shit. Now look what Daisha writes. Why don't you stop entertaining this? And you know who liked the pic? We're going to go into who liked it. I think it was 3 or 4 people. I just didn't get that screenshot. Because he is responsible for her disappearance among many others. And they're trying to shut me up, Daisha. Well, his lodge is responsible and he's responsible for covering it up. That's what I should have said. Anyway, why is everyone mute? Nobody cares about Portia? You knew something was up to Daisha and Brianna and Carrie, because these are the people that started trolling my post and calling me mentally ill and saying Portia was at the block party, right? Are y'all scared of the truth coming out? Or you should be, you piece of trash. This is a joke, a missing person. You people are so done. Everyone's getting exposed. Because I think the other comment they were laughing. Okay? Like these people are disgusting. So I wrote more Photoshop pictures. Do you guys have more of those? Because yeah. I was talking about the pictures y'all saw already. Okay. Uh where's the other post? There's something missing, y'all. There is something missing. Hang on. Did I forget to say? Okay, let me find it. I think it's here. All right. I'll find it. I think it's in the messages. Yeah, I messed up. I forgot to include it. Okay. So this is the next message. Okay, there you go. So I talk about the Photoshop pictures and I say guilty, guilty, guilty. This is O'Shea. Step up, Carrie, Brianna, Zoe, Daisha. I ain't going nowhere anywhere until the truth about Portia is revealed. You made your beds, lay in them, you piece of trash. So he says, leave them alone, because he's a fucking idiot. Why did you put a petition against me? So he made 2 petitions. His one of his girlfriends, the one that's all over my post that put vaginas and penises on a picture of mine. I'll show you guys those petitions later. But anyway, I never made a petition about you. So I'm just saying you guys are stupid. And then Daisha says, because you can't stop talking. Right? So she says, again, let's go back to the horse. I call her horse face. Let's go here. So she says, why don't you stop entertaining this? Right? And then she says to Terrain, then she said that to Terrain, and then she says, because you can't stop talking. This is supposed to be friends of Portia, right? So, guys, he's a snitch, guys. Do you not see he's the biggest snitch of all time? I know it seems unbelievable that someone could talk so much and the stuff he's saying, because a lot of people aren't privy to this and they think it's unbelievable. This is what's really happening, y'all. And Terrain is telling you everything. The truth, but nothing, and nothing but the truth, y'all. Okay? So when this happened, I made a post about it. I included those screenshots and I made a post about it. I'm having trouble finding the post, but no one really reacted in it anyway. Nobody really, like the people I tagged in it, they didn't say anything. They just untagged themselves and were mute. Okay. So when that happened, her brother Ishmael called me or contacted me on Facebook and said, "Oh, can you give me a call? I'd like to talk to you." And he was just acting all weird and sketchy in the inbox. I have a screenshot somewhere. Haven't found it, but I'll find it. I know I'll come across it soon. So anyway, I'm gonna just play the recording, okay, of Ishmael, and he was in on it too, by the way. Okay, they all were. It's gonna be low, guys, but there's nothing I can do about it. What I'm gonna do is post the clips later on, um, in a separate video on my other channel, Justice for Portia. But I'm gonna play it, and you guys will just probably have to turn up your volume when you play the recordings because I've been trying to play with this sound for a while, and it's really being a pain in the ass. But I'm gonna keep trying to get it to work properly because there's more shit I want to play for you guys. All right, so I'm just gonna be quiet while I play it, and hopefully that will help with the sound. Okay, or mute this. Okay, y'all. The end was kind of hard to hear. Even just listening to it on a normal volume. But basically, what he said was that he's calling me because uh, I'm involving his family member in this. Meanwhile, she's involving herself because she accepted money to cover up her murder, and then wanted to troll my post and say I'm mentally ill and be up in Terrain's inbox because she's pissed he won't shut the fuck up and say that, basically say, hello, she's mentally ill, get the script, hello, why are you bothering her? Hello, hello, remember the script? So Ishmael is just calling me to do damage control because when he called me, he basically was saying, "Well, I saw her at the barbecue in August, so that's what he kept repeating." Okay. Um and so basically he's saying, "I don't know what's going on in this recording. And I'm just calling because you're involving my family member in this." But again, she involved herself. Okay? So here's another guilty piece of shit. Okay, in on this whole thing. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the messages. Excuse me. And we're gonna cover okay, let's cover Lush Paris. I can't remember her government name because she's my sister's age, so it's a 5-year age difference. So a lot of the people some of them are my age, a bit older from our neighborhood. Some of them are my sister's age or younger than them. So there's a big age difference with a lot of people. Okay. Anywho, this is Lush Paris, and this is her reaction. Meanwhile, she was very close with the twins. Okay. at one point. Okay. So Lush um starts to troll my pages and be up in my inbox talking shit. I couldn't find all her screenshots, but basically the whole vibe she was carrying on was like she was trying to help to find her. Meanwhile, she was just doing a runaround. And then when I confronted her and said, you're looking guilty yourself," uh her tone changed, and then it was like, well, did you even like report her missing, like you look crazy out here, are you actually doing anything, because you look mentally ill. Okay, but meanwhile I wasn't telling everybody what I was doing for a reason. uh and at the time I didn't really know that. I guess it was just innately, but again, it proved that these people are in on the whole thing, because they weren't concerned about helping to find Portia or to report her missing, because that's what I was asking people to do, hoping that people would come forward and report her missing, and that would put more pressure on the on law enforcement to reveal the truth. But to my surprise, all these people knew that she was dead. Okay, so anyway, let's go to Lush and what she starts saying. Oh, okay. So they all, Zoe, Terrain, Brianna, Lush, and this clown, all were laughing in their comments, or laughed. When they liked comments, they laughed in them. So I called it out. So I said, "You guys are laughing? Like, what's funny about this?" Uh, and she says, "Who's laughing? Keep my name out of this. When all I did was try to get in touch with people for you." Shake my head. Meanwhile, she was giving me a runaround, and we're again. I hope I have certain, I guess, parts from that message exchange. But she was giving me the runaround. You're gonna see, just like how Bobette was, okay, or she was playing games. So I have screenshots. She said post away. So let's see where we left off here. Oh, this is a good comment here. So I said that. El Carta's another Freemason piece of shit. He was trolling my pages or posts as well. Um, and I know he has an affiliation with my grandfather somehow. So I know that's why he was trolling them, trying to divert attention. But anyways, look what this piece of shit says. Natasha Thomas, uh, the baby mother of Terrain Hicks, the same crazy bitch that tried to kill me twice. Uh, Look what she writes. Laughing my fucking ass off. Boy, you are easy to fool. So I guess she's talking about fooling me about Portia being dead for all how many years, right? She thought it's funny. People are evil, man. Okay, so this is Lush. Oh, so this is what um that one part of the conversation I was talking about. But again, I have a lot of screenshots and they're kind of all over the place. Okay. Uh so she was like, you need to get a private investigator. And this is what a lot of people were telling me to do. Meanwhile, a lot of these most private investigators um are Freemasons, and are put in place to, I guess, take cases like this and sabotage them. So they kept, people kept using this script as well. So anyway, I'm sure your proof, and she puts quote unquote proof, will trump all allegations of you having mental issues. Meanwhile, this stupid bitch doesn't know reported my sister missing, and that I have recordings of Terrain admitting that everybody was arrested that same night and they found bodies in the basement, right? And that they were labeled, and Portia was one of them, right? So this stupid bitch doesn't know that, right? So, Lesh, do you know what has been done or what is being done or what's in process? Please don't come in my inbox with that cavalier attitude unless you have some information or video of Portia addressing me or a phone call. Stay out of my inbox. Because I'm pretty sure she was the one that was saying that somebody saw Portia the day before. So when this all happened, the first post I made about it, she was in my inbox saying, "Oh, I just talked to someone that said they just saw Portia yesterday, and I just told them to hit me up and get Portia to contact you, and I gave her my number and everything." Okay, these pieces of shit, because they thought, oh, them putting pressure on me and the gaslighting would, work. It didn't work. While they, talked bullshit and, you know gave me the whole runaround. See, she's just reading is imperative. Yeah, okay, this stupid bitch. Let me see. Okay, so no, you said someone saw Portia 2 days ago, Lush. So that's basically okay. So this. Okay, this conversation probably happened on the 18th then. Okay. Or the 17th. Or actually happened on the 18th because is it 18th, 17th? Who knows? It's one of those days. Okay. Uh y'all can't keep your story straight because that's what she said. The day of, basically. Oh, well, someone saw Portia yesterday. I'm gonna get them to contact you and blah blah blah, right? I also said Brianna knows someone who I also said Brianna knows someone who, so why the hell don't you ask Brianna and stop telling me what I said? I know what I said. Okay. She also said both things. So she said she knew someone that saw Portia the day before, and she said Brianna said that she knew somebody that saw her a couple days before that as well. Okay? So she said both things. These dumb bitches. I told you she saw her shake my head. Like I said, speak to Brianna. I'm not talking for anyone. You see how fucking rude these people are fucking stupid, right? I guess they didn't think this shit was gonna come out. Huh? That I was weak, that I wasn't gonna crumble under their fucking pressure and their gaslighting. Okay. Look what this stupid bitch writes now. This is day 12. Stop tag. She because I've been tagging all her friends now. Why are all her friends telling me stop tagging her in the post, tagging them in the post about Portia, their missing friend? Meanwhile, they said she wasn't missing, right? But now officially she's missing on paper now. On paper, she's missing though, right, y'all? So what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You guys are in a lot of trouble, right? And why would you say stop tagging me in a post about your friend that you grew up with that's missing? Why? So stop tagging me, please, and thank you. All right? Oh, okay. So you don't fucking care, right? Fucking dumb bitches. What does tagging me have to do with that? It's the same thing over and over. I don't need to be tagged in anything. Got a problem? Next time I'll just block you. You see? This is, and they all say the same shit. They all say the fucking same shit. You're gonna see, guys, the same fucking pattern. Look at and they all have the nerve to say, "Oh, I helped you." Okay, I helped you. So you're being rude. You need to calm. This is what they're telling me. Help me do what? They didn't sign the petition. They never called law enforcement. They helped kill Portia though, right? Don't ever disrespect people who try to help you. That's how you burn bridges. I have nothing to hide. Remember, screenshots are a two-way street. Yeah, you fucking dumb bitch. All right, I have other screenshots as well. I'm gonna have to look for them. Okay, but those are the ones I got up blush for now. I extracted from my files. All right. Let's see who else I have here that I want to cover today. Let's cover Zoe again. Let's check the chat and see what's going on. And then I'm hopping off because I've been on here for an hour. So yeah, okay. Dark Lord, you need a life. Okay, so we're gonna cover Zoe. Okay. And then I'm gonna come back later and pick up where I left off. We're gonna break down the picture of Natasha uh trying to play off or trying to or dressing up as her sister Portia and going to the barbecue. And yeah, we'll leave off from there. Actually, wait, what should I do? Yeah, we'll do it that way because I don't want to make it confusing. Okay. So this is from Zoe. So this is the same dumb bitch that you guys seen pictures of Portia and the white girl that had the hair color change. She dyed her hair during the party, or I guess a couple weeks after the first event. So again, because I believe the first event was probably in July, and then the actual back to school barbecue was on the 9th. But they advertised it privately within like the circle as the event that already happened so that they could put those pictures out on the 9th with Portia photoshopped in them, right? To make it look like she's alive, right? Because they were paid to do so, right? Okay. So look, this is a post. This is the 20th. So this is what, how many days in? 3 days in, right? Portia's missing. Okay. Is it 3 days? Yeah. Okay. So, I'm just reading this because it looks like what I wrote in the petition, but I probably copied and pasted it. So anyway. She says, don't tag me in this nonsense. Thank you. This is nonsense. So Portia being missing is nonsense, right? Right, Zoe? Right, you dumb bitch? Okay. So she says, don't tag me. And I'm saying, still waiting on a phone call, Zoe, because again, if my sister was alive, a phone call would have ended this. If she called me, just like my sister Chanel did, when I thought she was involved, because I knew Portia was dead. And I didn't know if Chanel was one of those people. And Chanel called my ass within 24 hours. Okay? Portia hasn't done that. So I stopped posting about Chanel. Because then I realized, okay, obviously she's not one of the victims, right? She's alive and breathing. So I'm not going to keep posting about her unless I'm mentally ill. But I'm not mentally ill. So I haven't heard from Portia. So where's Portia? So you guys can't call people mentally ill because, again, she's missing on paper now. Right, guys? We're just waiting for the death certificate now, basically. Right? Right, Office of the Independent Police Review Director? Because I know you guys watch these videos. Right? And I was tagging the feds and all these posts, by the way, too. So you're gonna see where people start threatening me and saying I need to be raped and I need to be killed and I'm going to be killed. I'm tagging the feds in them and they're doing nothing about it, guys. They've done nothing 140 days in. They've let children they come and try to abduct my children. Meanwhile, the feds are sitting around doing nothing because I guess they were trying to kill time and hoping that I'm gonna be quiet and crumble under the pressure. But that wasn't gonna work, y'all. Right? You piece of shit. You guys have to be held accountable. Okay? And we're gonna talk about the hearing, that pre-hearing that went down today, that you guys tried to basically you guys are in a lot of trouble for. We're gonna talk about that too in another video. Okay? I'm gonna tell everybody what happened today. All right. So this is Zoe. I told you guys this about this in the first video, I believe, or second one, but the messages weren't showing up because again, the video was compromised. So I'm hoping I see you guys can see it now, and let's hope it's not compromised again. So, oh, my fucking number is up again. God damn it. It doesn't matter. Let's go back. Who cares? Okay. So this is from a page I was an admin on with my other profile. I have two Facebook profiles. I explained in many other videos. Okay, why? Because people are trying to make these conspiracy theorists like theories that I'm like two people or whatever. Because I had two profiles. Anyhow, so this page I was admin on, and it has quite a bit of a following. So I started posting about my sister on this page to spread awareness, right? Just makes sense, right? Okay. So I started posting the post from my page on this page. And who comes in the inbox now? So this is YDN YDNWUC. Okay. This is the page. You can go find it on Facebook. Okay. So Zoe comes in the inbox and says Portia's not missing. She's alive and well. Her sister that is posting it is sick. This is the 20th, guys. Get out the messages, Zoe. You're protesting too much and looking guilty as hell. Lachelle, still waiting on a phone call. She says, I sent you a pic. The picture from the block party, right? The picture of Natasha in a blonde wig, right? The picture of Portia in Florida. But you guys photoshopped her in some other pictures. Those pictures, Zoe, and the picture of Natasha in 2017 after she just had her baby and she showed up at the block party again. Those pictures of her, of Natasha, and one of actual Portia, but it's from how many years ago now? Lachelle needs help. You're so sick, Lachelle. Maybe it's all the weed you smoked in your time. You've really lost your mind. She had a great time with that whole script. That evil, demented little girl. Anyway, oh God, here goes my number again. I showed it again. Okay, so I gave her my number again. Meanwhile, I kept giving them my phone number. All these stupid bitches. And they keep saying Portia hates me, whatever. I said, okay, let Portia call me and say she fucking hates me. I want her to call me and say, hey, bitch, I fucking hate you. Stop posting about me. I'm not dead. I'm not missing. But they can't get her to do that, right? Because she's dead. So anyway, there's the number again. And she says, how come you don't understand? She doesn't want to talk. If I can make her call you, I would. Why are you speaking on behalf of Portia? Why is my whole family mute? Meanwhile, Portia and Zoe weren't close. Okay? They would hang out like whenever there was group gatherings when like the childhood friends would get, you know, hang out, but they weren't tight like that. Okay? But anyhow, maybe someone will convince her to. I haven't seen you in 13 years. Why are you speaking on her behalf, Zoe? I'm just saying what she said because she won't personally speak to you. Goodbye, Zoe. You can't fool me. You're looking real guilty. And she said, "Can I ask you one question?" And I think she asked me, oh, because I have to find the rest of the screenshots. I sent you a pic, so why you don't believe me? Because she said, I grew up with you. You should believe me. This is what the bitch said. I'm gonna find that screenshot. That's what the fucking bitch said to me. I'm supposed to believe you because you sent me old pictures of my sister, right? One that they're photoshopped, and the other ones are of Natasha. I'm supposed to believe you, you dumb bitch. Are these people stupid? But I guess they think I'm weak like most people, because most people, you can gaslight and do this shit. And guess what? They're going to back off and question themselves and say, you know what? I guess I'm crazy. And they're going to be scared and not do anything more. Right? This is why these pieces of shit get away with murder all the time. This is what they do to people. Okay? Gaslighting 101. I think I covered everybody for now. I don't need to cover Ham Hock right now because that can go more into the other part. So I'm going to that because I'm going to come back later. Hi, Lilia. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Um, I'm going to try to break it down in smaller parts, guys. There's going to be a lot of parts. And I'm just trying to not make them too long. Like, I don't like when they're like 2.5 hours and like 3 hours. I try to keep it an hour and a half top, keep people's attention span and, and keep it that way. So I'm going to pick up where I left off later today. And I just wanted to put this video out there because I was trying to come on last night, but the sound is still giving me trouble. So I'm gonna still play with it today, and hopefully, I can play those recordings again, or I'm just gonna post them on my page, the separate Justice for Portia channel, and I'll leave a link in the description. So again, thanks for everybody for your support. Anyone have any questions before I go? Anybody about what I just showed y'all here? So the friends are definitely reacting in a troublesome manner. Okay, it's pretty obvious. So Portia's missing. I'm making posts about it. They're saying she's fine. They contacted her. They've seen her. Blah blah blah. This person's seen her. Meanwhile, uh, again, an agency has admitted now she's missing. So they were lying. Okay, and they were all using the same script that I'm mentally ill. So again, this is pretty clear that this is all premeditated and and orchestrated ahead of time. Okay. But I don't see any questions, so I'm out, guys. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll be back later with another part. It's going to be part 4 of I don't know how long of a series until we get all of the truth out there. So thank you so much, everybody, and have a fabulous day. I'll be back later.